This is for you, Sagittarius. Happy All Hallows Eve. Welcome to the Archangel Masquerade Ball, where we turn the grotesque into the ridiculous. I'm the Archangel Ave, sitting in this one to give you a grin. All of us here at the Masquerade Ball have a poem for you. All Hallows Eve Taunt is the title. Night's darkness haunts, supermoon promises taunt. Give tomorrow, when all will be done, lingering synthetic sorrow. Avoid my night, live not my day. Resist complaint, complex imaginings, passion coldly faint. Unto mine own many desires be sown. Do my eyes see only for truth's loftier needs be? Skywatchers should look up for the supermoon occurring in the sign of Aries the Ram on the 16th this month. Aries is the natural first house of the zodiac. Stay tuned because next month there's going to be another supermoon event, which will be the closest full moon supermoon occurrence happening this year. Jupiter travels direct through the sign of Libra the scales all month. During the entire month, it's going to influence Sagittarius in your natural 11th house of friends and reputation, and affecting everyone in their natural 7th house of law and commitment. Emanation of powerful rays of light and ascension into higher realms makes you vastly important to your friends, elevating your position in society. Appreciation comes your way from your chosen communities. Any specifics of an individual chart containing alternate progressing zodiac house assignments other than a natural chart would provide additional placements, but that would not negate the more general aspects of any personal astrological configuration. The planet Jupiter is associated in Kabbalah with the Sephira Chesed, where we find the planetary archangel Zadkiel, Mesediel, and Sachiel. Kabbalah teaches us that the Sephira and archangelic host Zadkiel is associated with both mercy and memory. Zadkiel is known as the righteousness of God. He is sometimes identified as the angel of the Lord in Genesis chapter 22, 11 to 12. And behold, an angel of the Lord from heaven called to him, saying, Abraham, Abraham. And he answered, Here I am. And he said to him, Lay not thy hand upon the boy, neither do thou anything to him. No, now I know that thou fearest God, and hast not spared thy only begotten Son for my sake. Jupiter is known as the attribute of God the Father, found in Isaiah 63:13. Jupiter is known as the attribute of God the Father, found in Isaiah 63:16. For thou art our Father, and Abraham hath not known us, and Israel hath been ignorant of us. Thou, O Lord, art our Father, our Redeemer, from everlasting is thy name. Sagittarius, Saturn journeys direct to your sign for the entire month, which provides you with uncomplicated relationships, especially when dealing with Aquarius and Capricorn friends or family. The archer could perceive yourself as being too trusting while Saturn transits in your sign, but still, this is not the way others conceive of you. Self-reliance and belief in your own capability gives you autonomy at this time. Keep in mind that Saturn is not your ruling planet, but this sojourn does have major influence over your ideas about yourself in your natural first house, concerns of self and appearances. So right now it's all about your self-image. We have an Enochian angel prediction especially for you at the end of this video, so stay right here. Now let's see how your ruling planet of Jupiter affects you this month, Sagittarius. Your fire guardian Archangel Michael speaks through to you from your Sagittarius astrology Archangel H.O.A.F. This is an angelic horoscope transmission from your Sagittarius zodiac angel H.O.A.F, who resides over the Archer's mutable fire, and here are his messages for you in love, money, and health. H.O.A.F's love, rapture, and romance transmission. Love is brooding at the moment, pulling on the longing of heartstrings because of all the Saturnine influences in your life. This is a perfect time to get creative and expressive how you feel in song, dance, and art. H.O.A.F's money and wealth transmission. Money is behaving like a spoiled brat this month, so you have to discipline the spirit of money using good follow-through in your business and financial dealings. Getting to know all the right people will help you get ahead at this point in time. After all, a little schmoozing never hurt anyone, now did it? H.O.A.F's health and fitness transmission. Health is so good you might be taking some liberties with your usual firm resolve to eat healthy and get plenty of exercise, rest, and relaxation. Indulge once in a while, but keep in control of your disciplines. It doesn't matter if you splurge once in a while, just so you are in control of yourself, lest others control you. This month's Enochian angel prediction. Enochian princes of earth and air compete this month to be noticed and rewarded. Honor them by appreciating their elegance. A disclaimer is in order here. High magic can be dangerous. This is intended exclusively for entertainment purposes. For this month's meditation, you need to focus on the light of your spirit and the flame of your soul. You need to guard the light within you, much as the hermit guards his lantern. Find some illumination this month. It doesn't matter whether you use an old-fashioned type of lantern, a candle, or some kind of modern light that uses electricity. It doesn't really matter what kind of illumination. Remember to chant your divine tone of I perceive, or try out the higher aspect of simply meditating on the quality of perceiving, and be wise, be well, be all you are meant to be, Sagittarius. Now for the ephemeris information calculations for Eastern and Greenwich Mean Time respectively. For Eastern Time, Eastern Daylight Time, we have the full moon on the 16th of October 2016 at 12:22 a.m., 23 degrees Aries, 14 minutes. That's the supermoon. The new moon on the 30th of October 2016 at 1:38 p.m. at 7 degrees Scorpio, 43 minutes. For Greenwich Mean Time, we have two new moons. The first new moon on the 1st of October 2016 at 12:13 a.m., 8 degrees Libra, 15 minutes. The full moon on the 16th of October 2016 at 4:24 a.m., 23 degrees Aries, 14 minutes. That's the supermoon. The second new moon on the 30th of October 2016 at 5:39 p.m., 7 degrees Scorpio, 44 minutes. Happy Halloween. Someone you're going to come into contact with this month is a very good speaker. Being polite is probably going to be important this month, because without it, others might not take you seriously and might take offense, and if they take offense, then they might not want to deal with you. So again, watch your manners. Nobody's going to really be passive though. People might even get overly aggressive, because there's going to be a lot of political activism. So you're going to meet people that are trying to think more succinctly. They're trying to be more straightforward, and they're trying to get to what it is exactly you want them to do. So tell people exactly what you want them to do, and then they'll do it. You're going to have to separate the time wasters from the people who are actually wanting to do things correctly. It's sometimes hard to tell the difference between one and the other, but you're going to have to find a way to make that distinction. You know, you don't need to feel that anybody's going over your head. They're not being overly intellectual, nor are they going to someone who has more power, because they don't know anybody who has more power than anybody else. Because they're not going at it from that angle. They're going at it from an emotional, spiritual angle, from the intelligence of the heart, not from some kind of clout that they found somewhere that they thought mattered to someone somewhere at some time. Don't worry about that. That's not what's important. Not this time, not this month. You've seen people that are posers, but not all posers are doing the wrong thing. Because animals take postures and pose when they're either mating, doing a mating dance or mating ritual, or when they're making some kind of statement about saber rattling or war or something where there's going to be some kind of conflict or fight. It doesn't have to turn out to be horrible, can turn out to be something where it's more like a game where people are going to learn the secrets of gaming, because everything's a game. You just have to understand how you win the game. And you really are going to have to be more outgoing if you want to get anywhere this month. Don't be too impatient. If you're a little more patient and you tell people what you want them to do, don't tell them what you need. No one knows how to deal with that. Just tell them what they're supposed to do. And when they get around to doing it, then they're not time wasters. Because of the supermoon and all of the astrological configurations this time, this month, this year, then you're going to notice that people have more piqued interest and more fear than they usually have. Fear has many applications, as does sorrow, or any kind of feeling that is causing you to go into a type of despair. It's called Abaddon. And that's where you just don't care anymore. So you can use all these levels of heaven and hell to your advantage. Even Abaddon and the lowest levels of hell, even these regions that you find during the time of year when All Hallows Eve is celebrated if you understand that you can use any emotion for your advantage. And if you understand that anything that other people seek to harm others is only because they're frightened, or they're in great despair, or they don't care, because they don't feel that anyone cares for them. It isn't up to any one individual to fix everybody's problems all the time. It's only up to the individual to fix your own problems all the time. That doesn't mean that you don't do what you can to go ahead and assist people when it's easy to do, when it's the right thing to do, and when you know what to do, and when you're qualified. But if those matters are not dealt with, then you really shouldn't get involved. But that doesn't mean that you don't care about anything. You have to know when to do what.